Good day everyone, my name is Betty May Flores. My topic is about financial literacy. Financial literacy empowers you to be in control of your financial well-being and build a secure future. The 5 principles of financial literacy enable you to use money wisely, make informed decisions about your finances, create budgets, manage debt, and plan your financial future. Financial literacy ay kakayahan natin upang kontrolin ang financial natin at upang bumuo ng secure para sa future. Ang 5 principles ang nagbibigay sa atin ng kakayahan na gumamit ng pera na pinag-iisipan. Halimbawa, may gusto kang bilhin pero hindi naman talaga ito kailangan. Dapat pag-iisipan mo muna ito bago ka bumili. We have 5 principles of financial literacy. 1. Earning. 2. Saving and investing. 3. Borrowing and managing your debt. 4. Spending and planning. 5. Protecting your assets. The first one is earning. Ito yung pumapasok sa atin na pera kapag tayo ay nagtatrabaho. Nabibigay din ito sa atin para magkaroon ng pondo na gagamitin sa pag-iimpok, pamumuhunan at pagbabayad ng utang. Second one is saving and investing. Ang saving ay pagtatabi o pag-iipon ng pera na maaari nating gastusin kapag may mga di inaasahang pangyayari at para sa future na pangangailangan katulad ng pagbili ng bahay o pag-aaral. Ang investing naman ay ginagamit ang pera upang bumili ng mga bagay na inaasahang magbibigay ng kita sa hinaharap tulad ng stocks, mutual funds, real estate. The third one is borrowing and managing your debt. Ang borrowing ay paghihiram ng pera sa isang tao o institusyon tulad ng isang bangko na kailangan mo ibalik na mayroong interes. Halimbawa, maaaring manghiram ng pera para makabili ng bahay, magpatayo ng negosyo o magbayad para sa edukasyon. Ang managing your debt naman ay dapat marunong kang mag-manage ng iyong utang. The fourth one is spending and planning. Ang spending ay paggastos ng pera na kailangan o nais mo lang. Dapat alam mo kung saan ka gagastos, hindi yung gusto mo lang. Dapat kailangan. Ang planning ay pagpaplano na magbibigay daan sa atin na kontrolin ng pera para magtagumpay sa pag-abot ng ating mga gusto. The last one, protecting your assets. Ito ay pagprotekta sa iyong ari-arian o yaman para maging secure ang ating financial na ari-arian mula sa panganib. How to set financial goals? To set financial goals, start by distinguishing between short-term and long-term objectives. Short-term goals focus on immediate needs or desires. Long-term goals encompass longer-term milestones like retirement or buying a house. Paano nga ba tayo mag-set ng financial goals? Magsisimula tayo sa pagitan ng short-term and long-term. Ang short-term ay ang mga kagustuhan na hindi nagtatagal katulad ng pagbili ng bag na pwede naman masira agad kahit meron ka pa. At ang long-term ay pang matagalan na binibili natin katulad ng pagbili ng bahay or pag-aaral. Next one, how to create a budget. A budget is a plan for spending your money each month. Creating a budget will help make you sure don't run out of money before the month is off. You can also use it to save money to pay for long-term goals. Paano nga ba tayo mag-budget? Ang pagbabudget ay isang plano para sa paggastos ng iyong pera bawat buwan. Makakatulong sa atin ito para matiyak na hindi mauubos agad ang pera bago matapos ang buwan. For creating a budget, first is rent and other bills that are the same each month. Second, utilities and other bills that are different each month. Third, car insurance and other bills you may only pay once or twice a year. The fourth one is clothes. The fifth one, credit card bills. 6, entertainment. 7, food. 8, gas and transportation. 9 is school supplies. Next, how to save money. To create savings, start by setting up a dedicated savings account. Making a separate account will help you separate your savings from your everyday expenses. Paano nga ba tayo magtipid ng pera? Para makatipid, kailangan may savings account. Dapat mapaghiwalayin ang iyong account. Halimbawa, sa isang saving account ay para sa ipon mo at ang isa naman ay para sa pang-araw-araw na gastusin. To invest money. When you invest your money, it's essential to have a clear financial goal in mind. Most people invest for retirement, but others invest for specific purposes like buying a home or paying for their children's education. Paano tayo mamumuhunan ng pera? Dapat may plano ka muna para lumago ang perang pinuhunan mo. How to protect your assets. Insurance is important to protect your assets because it provides financial security in case of unexpected events, such as accidents, natural disasters, or lawsuits, minimizing the financial impact and helping safeguard your hard-earned assets. Types of insurance for protecting your assets. First, life insurance. The most important reason for purchasing life insurance is to provide financial protection to named beneficiaries in the event of the policyholder's death. Second one, disability insurance. Disability insurance is important because it protects your income in case you become disabled and can no longer work. The third one, health insurance. Health insurance protects you against financial risk from high medical costs. It covers the most essential medical benefits necessary to keep you healthy. Fourth one, homeowners or renters insurance. Homeowners and renters insurance protect your belongings if they are lost, damaged or destroyed through theft, accident, or acts of nature. How can you improve your financial literacy? To improve your financial literacy, find ways to educate yourself about personal finance. Read about money matters in magazines, newspapers, and personal finance books. Learn to use financial management tools through your online banking account or phone apps, and talk with financial advisors, teachers, professors, or others about what to study and where to turn for help. And that's all. Thank you.